will travel all the night, all the day, all the time for my sacred purpose.
Nasıl insandır biliyorsun ha? 500 sonunda.
Даже вот так она закрывает.
Будет Бирджола, мы звонили, это 29
Tak, oraya gidince sularının markada ne sarılar çağırır.
Ne zaman alayım ha?
It kind of bums me out that some of the stuff that maybe sells or gets across, I guess it doesn't bum me out that there's stuff like that, content that I've created that does well enough for me to have a little living. But then the really interesting stuff, vast majority of it, is not only it doesn't sell, but it's not seen. It's not cared about, and when shared with others in real life or online, it just doesn't matter when it really matters a lot to me. And I feel like it's the most interesting stuff and the hardest fought stuff. So this entire channel is way more solipsistic and private than I ever thought it would be. And maybe if I check the original mission statement, that wasn't like planned against, like maybe it's within the mission statement to allow such a thing. The mission statement didn't include like this is going to affect a lot of people, or a lot of people are going to hear this. Both the insights that one gains doing this sort of travel, but also just like being able to see religious and spiritual sites worthwhile, or like worldwide in general. I at least thought that older people would understand. You know, maybe not people my age would understand the value of religion and spirituality and your own culture and other people's culture on that level. When so many people talk about like claim to value tolerance, they definitely don't they don't value understanding at all. I don't know. But I think the older generation, and maybe by that I mean baby boomers, they care the least about religion and spirituality. They really don't like it. Their own cultures, and you know, and this is a generalization, but even the ones even the ones employed as like theologists and teachers of religion and stuff, they don't care. So I don't know. With that, at least, I don't know who the audience is. But yeah, like I said, I didn't think it would be this solipsistic to actually do the vlog like this, but it is. I still like doing it. There's something about seeing my own face on the camera or something, like it reminds me of who I am in a certain sense, because it's really easy to forget sometimes. It's good to look back a little bit, even though I don't really watch these videos too much in retrospect, or I haven't yet. I hope it's valuable to the future of something to keep them. It's at least really cool to be able to put a bunch of video on YouTube, and it hasn't been taken down yet for any reason. And there's other channels I've had since like early college, right after high school, with friends. YouTube is still on YouTube, like 15 years old, and that's pretty cool because there's like no real reason why that should stay there, other than YouTube's interest in spying on us and using our content to train AI and stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe other reasons that I don't know. Anyway, all the native English speakers left the hostel I'm staying at, and I kind of missed that. There's like Australians and New Zealanders and Brits. I guess some of them are still here, but at this time of night, there's nobody awake. There's only native Russian speakers, and it's interesting to see so many different people come through here and only stay a few days. And there's like so many hikers that are here to just see a mountain and then leave. And it's like what they do for a day or two. And it's this, I don't know, it's like this vacation thing that I didn't have vacations like that when I was a kid. Too often we really didn't do too many vacations in my family. And there was something, I think it was like Naval Ravikant or whatever, talking about like an entrepreneur's life. There's no work-life balance in the same way. So now it's like I still, in my mid-30s, don't understand personally that kind of a few-day vacation thing. Because to me, like, there's nothing is vacation and everything is vacation at once, especially now in my life. I am an entrepreneur. It's hard to shake it, even if I were to work for, like in the past 15 years, if I've worked for somebody else, I'm getting skills on purpose to go back to my own projects. And so, like, everything, I don't know, people come into this hostel so fast, and they're here to hike, and then they got to go back to a different country where they live and go back to their work, which is a totally different thing. And it's like they compartmentalize, and a lot of them live out of travel books, like Lonely Planet. Central Asia book is really popular here. It's kind of interesting because to me it's like I don't really value, I wouldn't like follow a book like that, but for some people they really do. So it kind of shows me like publishing books like that is actually valuable to people because they're not gonna need or want something more complex with more intuitive guesswork or more pioneering than just having a book to follow some steps in of like where to go, what to do. It's quite interesting. It's interesting to see these themes in travel. So like, this is Central Asia here, right? If you get into a conversation about traveling through Central Asia, and for example, if you bring up Uzbekistan, it's always the same things that are brought up. It's like 3 cities: Tashkent, Samarkand, Bukhara. That's it. And it's like, if you didn't do one of those 3 things, it's like you missed something in the travelers or tourists conversation. And it's so standard, at least right now. Tashkent, Samarkand, Bukhara. If you didn't do one of those things, it's like you missed, what's the metaphor? Like, it's just like this essential component of Uzbekistan's tourist game or tourist how can I say it? What can I call it? Anyway, I wonder if it's like Uzbekistan's tourist bureau that has created that trinity. And there's other themes like that for different places, but that's one I can really think of for like all Central Asian travelers from all over the world I talk to. Talk about Uzbekistan, there's 3 places. It's always the same 3. If you missed one of them, then like it seems like incomplete in the conversation. I think it would be interesting to know how to create that sort of a thing. because it's kind of like the 7 wonders of the ancient world or whatever. You make a list of definitive, like a definitive list with a limited number of sites, and then people just have to complete that, and you promote that enough to where if people don't do it, they're going to feel incomplete. So just give people a checklist like that. Go to these 3 places, 4 places, 5 places, 7 places, whatever it is, and promote that like crazy, and then hopefully people go to every single one of them and spend a ton of money in your country. Almost reminds me of like creating scavenger hunts. Could you create a scavenger hunt of an area that you administrate to have a ton of people come through from the outside and dump a bunch of money into it? They don't even have to be your most interesting places. You can keep secrets in other places. You can keep your best cities for your own people, and then just have like a bunch of really super promoted other spots, as long as they're on a list and they're popular and they become part of a conversation that like socially pressures a ton of people to go to somehow. As for me, as a slow traveler or a nomad, it's different because I can sit around here and take an entire week to like contemplate on what I want to do next, if anything. And if I don't do any tourist stuff, then that's fine. Because I could like go to a bazaar or like have my pants sewn. Let me tell you, Kyrgyzstan, get your pants sewn here. Get your zippers fixed in your clothing in Kyrgyzstan. You heard it here first, last, and only, maybe. That's what's going on in Kyrgyzstan. I don't know about all these mountain places, some of them. Anyway, but like for people who go on vacation, only have a short amount of time here, they need a really simple list like that. It can't be long-winded. It's just like you go here, here, and here. Then you feel complete, and you spend all your money here, and then you go back to your job and turn your mind off or something. I don't know. It's weird to think about that. Like, what is an average vacationer's vacation life? I got friends back home that do short vacations like that, and I don't understand them either. But maybe I could sell them a book. Oh, say does that Kyrgyzstan banner yet wave? Let's drink some Americano, I forgot to shave.